how's it going on, guys? I hope that this series is really interesting, since you're converting your existing console applications to something visually appealing to the user, where he can, or he or she can, interact with those graphical user interfaces rather than those old plain console applications, command line applications. So in this video we shall be learning about the checkboxes. So let's proceed. First of all, this was our previous project. First of all, let me close the project. Press Ctrl Shift A and close project. Let's remove it and create a new project. Click next and next, and name your project as simply check. Okay, not meaningful, but names have no importance here. Checkbox. Okay, finish, and everything is done for us. So as usual, expand that directory. I click on the source directory, create a new Java class, name it as check. Okay, and that's fine. And let's proceed with those three basic imports. Import java x.swing.asterisk, import java.awt.asterisk, and as well as the event handling import java.awt.event.asterisk as well. Now make sure that this class extends the JFrame class, and let's fill in those boilerplate codes. The constructor, first of all, carries the same name as the class with empty parameters, and then finally we are having the main method, return type void, and which takes in an array of strings, always repeating these statements in every video, but it's always for your good. Now let's instantiate the object of our check class. For that, first of all, as usual, GUI, then new check, and that does it all. Okay, now let's fill in those redundant codes. First of all, the call to the superclass method sets the title of the window. Here we are dealing with checkboxes, so let's name it checkbox. Then there's a default close operation, and the parameter is jframe.exit_on_close. That's it. Then we are having this set visible or set size as you prefer them. No priority, no ordered priority here, except the superclass method. Set it to true, which receives a boolean value as parameter. Then we are having the set size method, which sets the size of the window in terms of the width and height respectively. The first stands for width and the second parameter stands for the height, as shown by IntelliJ automatically. Now at last the set resizable false. Okay, now we shall learn about the checkboxes. Now as usual, in the previous video we were learning about the radio buttons, and what differentiates between the radio button and the checkbox is that radio button only allows to select a single item at a time, while the checkboxes are used to select multiple items from a list provided. So if you remember, while you are signing up for a form, let's say Facebook or not Facebook, anything, you may be prompted to, if you're applying for a job, applying for a resume, and if you're filling out an online resume, you may be prompted to fill out your hobbies, and you may be having a list of items such as it doesn't matter, playing, watching TV, listening music, or you may be having a list of items, and you need to select which one matters and which one you like the most. And there we are not required to use radio buttons, and we use checkboxes since we need to select multiple options from the list provided. So first of all, let's declare a jCheckbox object. What happened there? Box, and simply call it C. We need multiple of them, and let's have 4 of them. Okay, simply C1, C2, let's have a comma in between them, C2, then C3, then C4. So what we'll be doing, so I have not mentioned about the J checkbox class. As in the case of the J radio button class, we need to capitalize the C since it follows the camel case naming convention. So make sure that we follow the camel case convention as well. In case you're not aware of the camel case convention, it is a convention in which the first letter of each word except the first word is being capitalized. Okay, I hope that makes sense. Not in this case, but if you notice in these methods, it is followed in the camel case. Camel case to have some wide varieties. I'm not aware of that, but generally it is termed as the camel case naming convention. Okay, now what we are going to do, we will be in the case of the radio button, it is implemented using the J radio button class, and just in the case of radio buttons, we are having the J checkbox class as well, which helps us to accomplish the task of providing a radio button to the window. Now let's have a label as well, label signifying enter your hobbies or something like that. Okay, simply L1, and that's it. Now let's start to first of all, let's set the layout. In the upcoming videos we shall be learning two more layouts, the grid layout and the grid back layout, which helps in more customization. Set layout. Okay, pass in the object of the flow layout class. Worked fine. Now first of all, let's instantiate an object of the label class and pass in just hobbies. That's it. Then let's add it to the window L1. Now I have not mentioned this earlier, the window as a whole can be considered as a frame, and frame consists of n number of panels, and they are implemented by the JFrame and the JPanel classes. You may be already familiar with the JFrame since we are extending from the JFrame class, and we will be discussing about the frames and panels in the upcoming videos, and it is important to understand these concepts. So with that said, now let's instantiate the checkboxes. First of all, the C1 J checkbox, and it is the same case of the radio buttons. We shall pass in the parameter list what should appear as part of the checkbox. So simply playing, doesn't matter. Add C1 to the window. Then we are having C2 checkbox semicolon. Then we are having what to say, watching television. Add C2 to the window. Let's copy this for an ease. Now sorry, I haven't copied it. We are having C3, the object C3. Then let's paste it, and let's change the hobby to what? Listening music. That's it. Then let's add C3 to the window as well. Now we are having the C4, the final list for the hobby. What happened here? We gave two new operators there, two new keywords. Paste that, and for this hobby we will be having what to say, coding. Well, that's my hobby, coding. Now let's add C4 to the window as well, and everything is all we have copied the new operator, the new keyword from there too. That is why anyway, it doesn't matter. And now we have everything here. Yes, everything's done. We have a label as well as 4 checkboxes. So let's build the project. Compilation completed successfully. Let's run it. Okay, everything works fine. So we got a list of items from which a user can select multiple items as opposed to the radio buttons. So as you can see, I have selected every option. You can remove by clicking it once again, and we can also use the button group along with the checkboxes as well, so that we can implement that the user can either select only select one option at a time, but that doesn't make sense with the checkboxes. But anyway, let's have a look at it too. So let's declare a button group object first of all. So button group, and let's name it BG. let's instantiate an object from the button group class with empty parameters. Oh, what happened there? bg.add and the name of the checkboxes. So we require 4 statements for that. Since the add function only takes single parameter, add C3, then also add C4 as well. That does our job. Again, compile it. Build the project, and then we can run. Something went wrong there. Okay, we got the required output. As you can see, we are only able to select one option at a time, just in the case of radio buttons, but the circles were turned into squares. But that is not the intended case of what expected with the checkboxes. But I was just showing you that we are also allowed or able to use those button group classes with the checkboxes as well. And now in this video we have learned about the checkboxes, and I hope that was a nice learning experience. I was able to guide through each and every step. And in the next video we shall be learning about the combo boxes. That is just another user interface widget as part of the Swing framework. As usual, make sure you subscribe to this channel to stay up to date. Give it a thumbs up, that always motivates me, and also share it if you can. That's it for this video, and thanks for watching.